Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your brother in the struggle, coming right back at you, ladies and gentlemen. Now I have a question for you before I start this video. Are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Not my truth, truth that you can prove to yourself. Irrefutable truth. It's not my opinion. My opinion don't count. I'm just as an imperfect human being as you are. I'm a sinner before God and man, okay? So please, what I talk about here is reality. I'm going to show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. The problem is that once I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes, you're going to find out that it was never a rabbit hole in the first place. I'm going to show you that the word itself, all of earth's inhabitants make up the whole. So it was never a whole. It's what you see every day on your daily life, in school, television, on the street, in the park, at the beach, at parties, you name it. I'm going to show you what, and I'm going to send you links. So do not forget the links, videos that I'm going to actually prove to you how black people have been set up. By the way, black people, ladies and gentlemen, I don't like to call them black people. My father's black. I like to call them the tribe of Judah. But let us keep it real, because this is the only language where people will understand me by. So, black people, ladies and gentlemen, have been set up, have been mocked throughout history. They have been made a mockery, and they have allowed that to happen because they have psychologically and emotionally have been worked exponentially. I mean, if we look through our history, black people's problems didn't start with slavery. Black people's suffering goes back into biblical times because we are the people of the Bible, whether you want to believe it or not. I don't have the time now to prove it to you, but since we have a long weekend, a long week, tomorrow being the last day of work, and then you got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. So we got 3 days. Maybe I will make another video, so that you can understand. See, you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that the people of the Bible are as follows. The Native American Indians, which are from the tribe of God. The Hispanic people, which are, there's so many of us that, because we have so many countries, we were spread out in so many countries, it's hard to, you got Issachar, which is Mexico. You got Zabulon from Guatemala to Panama. You got the tribe of Asa, which is Venezuela, Colombia, practically all of South America, Bolivia, Peru. You got the tribe of Benjamin, which are the Jamaicans. You got the tribe of Simeon, which are the Dominicans. You got the tribe of Manasseh, which are the Cubans. You got the tribe of Ephraim, which are the Puerto Ricans, and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to concentrate on one particular tribe because they've been in the news as of late, which are the black people, the tribe of Judah, where, by the way, Jesus Christ himself came out of. Okay? Now, so back in the time of Egypt, okay? First of all, without getting black people all riled up, all upset about me, and like I said, I'm going to explain to you over the weekend. First of all, brown people, brown color, brown skin people are the original people on this planet. The melanin in dark skin was a punishment, was a result of something, and I'm going to show you that something this weekend if you are interested in learning the truth. But in the meantime, I'm just going to show you, I just identified for you some of the tribes. I mean, you got the tribe of Reuben, which are the indigenous people back in Australia. So, you got Naphtali, which are Hawaiians, and there's some more islands. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, black people, maybe I should start with a Bible verse, because so you can understand what I'm going to talk to you about. Because, all right, let us go to Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 37. Okay? Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. Look what the Bible says. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. Now listen to me. What are some of the bywords that our people have been given? Well, you got Negroes. The tax masters used to call our people that. Niggers. Monkeys. A certain percent of human, which, by the way, is still in the United States Constitution. Okay? Now, so what does it mean that we are going to become an astonishment? Well, what we have seen, what we are witnessing in Chicago, I would say that quite an astonishment. Where little kids are being killed left and right by stray bullet. Even in their own homes. You understand? And everywhere you go to Detroit, you go to Baltimore, you go to Gary, Indiana, you go to Tennessee, you go to Memphis, you go to Louisiana, you go to New Orleans, and the list just keeps going on and on. Okay? So we have become an astonishment as if slavery wasn't enough, you have black people walking around out of their minds, drugging, thugging, robbing, hating each other, envying each other, betraying each other, killing each other, but yet Black Lives Matter. Now, by the way, do not take this personally, my black brothers and sisters out there. No. Ladies and gentlemen, the same thing happens all over where God people are. Okay? So this is not just you, the tribe of Israel. I mean, the tribe of Judah. No. This is happening, the tribe of God, which are the Native Americans, to the Hispanic tribe of Issachar and the other ones. I mean, and the tribe of Asa, which is in Brazil. Have you taken a look as to how brothers and sisters live out there, killing each other, fighting over turf with drug dealing? The same thing that's happening in Chicago. So you got the favela there, which are the ghettos. Everywhere we are, ladies and gentlemen, since we have lost our ways, since we have always worshipped the wrong gods, we have forgotten our Creator. Of course, then, what do you expect? What did you expect? We have become what we are. We have given up, which is a shame. Okay? Let us go to Psalm 83. Psalm 83, ladies and gentlemen. Psalm 83. Psalm 83, verse 4. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." So people walk around not knowing who they are, not knowing their history, not even caring about their history. They just walk around like, it is what it is, you know, and we all gonna die someday, so we might as well enjoy while you can. Sad. I'm gonna show you who they are. Okay? They are the people that control your entertainment industry. The people that that owns the biggest business in society, like Target, Sam's Club, Costco, Walmart, those big chain stores, ladies and gentlemen, Home Depot, okay? Southwest Airline, Delta. Okay. Who controls Hollywood? Who controls the government of the United States? This is not conspiracy theories, ladies and gentlemen. See, when something is a conspiracy, what I say here, you know, doesn't even ring a bell. But not only would I ring your bell, I'm gonna wear that bell out to reason. So our people are the most suffered people on this planet. Remember, we are the 12 tribes of Israel. Judah was supposed to take over for us after Reuben led them down. Reuben was the firstborn. Remember, Jacob's firstborn. And we all know what he did. He got down with his wife. Okay, so now look how they live, their descendants, up until this last days of this satanic matrix that we're living under. Drugging and living very, very poor in the outskirts of Australia. So before I continue reading the Bible, let me just keep on reading what I wrote here. So remember that you will always become worse than what you hate. And when you hold resentment and hate towards something or someone, you will always hate your own and respect that what you hate, what you hated, and what you have now become. Talk about the reverse psychology of emotions. Talk about the Stockholm syndrome. So there it is. Our people are stuck right smack in the middle of the Stockholm syndrome. And I got the links to prove it to you, okay? Okay, so we got so you respect what you hate, to the point that our people, black people, dedicate monuments and statues to criminals, to career criminals like George Floyd, ladies and gentlemen. So now our youth have a man to look up to. Oh, he was the one that was killed by a police officer. Oh, let me do a little research on him, on that brother. Oh, he was a career criminal. Oh, well, I should become a career criminal then. See how we're being set up? Okay. And we have always been set up by our own. Remember that. 3, you believe in false holidays such as Juneteenth. Really? And you swallow that up? Juneteenth? It was all based upon a lie. You know this whole world is a big freaking lie. The very foundation of the human experience on this planet was based upon a lie. Remember? Satan lied to us and tricked our first parents to send, to go against our Creator. And if you go against the one that created life, the one that created you and me through our parents, then what rights do we have to this existence called life? To this temporary existence we call life? Answer that question for me. What rights do we have? And please don't let me go into, I explained that to you before. Don't let me go into the satanic, stupid, ridiculous theory that has been taught in public school, in colleges and university, that even if its own creator was alive today, would tell you that he was alive, that he was tricked into believing that by spirit, that he cannot quite explain. Remember, he was a eugenist. His name was Charles Darwin. He wrote a book called The Origins of Species. The minute he went to the Galapagos, ladies and gentlemen, voila, we will lie to you. He was a God sent. All of a sudden, he can explain human existence upon this planet. What a freaking joke. And you and people have swallowed it up ever since. to justify their animalistic behavior. We are worse than animals. Animals are driven by instinct, God-given instinct. Humans have a mind to think before they act and before they talk. And yet look what we have become. We kill for the hell of it. People shoot each other in Chicago, for instance, for walking like like a block away from your house. You can get shot. So we are looking up at George Floyd, huh? But yet Black Lives Matter. We believed in false holidays such as Juneteenth, which, by the way, I made a video on that, proving it to you, that the men that supposedly made you free, Abraham Lincoln, Emancipation Day in the 1863, and a lot of people will not even know that they were like free slaves already. Ladies and gentlemen, read what he said on my links, on my video that I sent you. It's all a lie. See, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand this nation, you live on a Freemasonic nation. If you don't know what that is, do your research. Let me give you a hint. It's a satanic system and way of thinking. In fact, in order for you to become part of that organization, you have to believe in God. And that is their God, Lucifer. They call him Lucifer too. That's how deceived and ridiculous they are. The name that was given to him, the name by which he was known in heaven, not on earth. And if you don't believe me, just take a look as to how people, especially young people, celebrated that day by killing each other and twerking all over the place while your people are dying. But yet Black Lives Matter. Yeah, you saw this young lady twerking on top of an ambulance that was on its way to picking up a brother that they were shooting and everything. Well, guess what? No, they had to be twerking and dancing, and that they stopped the ambulance. But yet, Black Lives Matter. Number 4, family are being destroyed into oblivion. Family, which is the fabric of every society. The family as God intended to be, as He created them to be. A man and a woman. Not a transgender and a man. Not a two men, Steve and John. He didn't create Steve and Eddie. In fact, the very existence of the so-called gay homosexuals, ladies and gentlemen, their very existence depends on what? They come out of a what? Out of a relationship between a woman and a man. And even if that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen, you still come out of a woman. Men cannot create human life outside of the womb. Not just yet. Okay? That is something that men will never accomplish. Okay? He might be able to clone species, yes, cloning, but not create them. Okay? And there are a lot of clones walking around, especially in Hollywood. So family are being destroyed into oblivion, but yet Black Lives Matter, especially the black family, where 71% of black sisters out there are single mothers. And the system don't really help them. Remember, everything is a lie. In fact, let me just tell you something right now. Ask yourself, why was Abraham Lincoln killed? Because, ladies and gentlemen, even though we are this is a Freemasonic nation, all of the presidents have been Freemasons, like George Washington. Once you become part of that, once you get out of line, you get killed. John F. Kennedy, very good example, perfect example. His family was Masonic Freemasons. So was George, again, like I said, so was George Washington. But Kennedy got tired, and he had to open his mouth, and they killed him because he saw the truth. So, man, I cannot do this to my country. They killed him. Okay, so family are being destroyed into oblivion, but yet, and abortions are being done, especially in the black family and Hispanic family, left and right. Like there's no tomorrow. But yet, Black Lives Matter. Black men are being feminized and accepted and being irked on to take. It's okay and accepted, and yet, but yet Black Lives Matter. See, you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, the homosexual agenda, not about fellas, because I have had people that are homosexuals. I know them. Don't associate with them. I'm not going to judge them, but God will. Because they're not looking for equality. They're looking to take over. Remember, this whole homosexual agenda started with the Roman Catholic Church. Remember what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah? Well, the Roman Catholic Church, being the first beast of the Bible, the devil's girlfriend, she perfected that. Oh yeah, she perfected that art of violating young men, sodomizing young men, altar boys. Okay, so please take a look at the links that I'm going to show you. Okay, and you see what a shame the black men have become. Okay, Bill Cosby, he was found innocent, ladies and gentlemen. Who accused him? A black woman. See, people always goes against their own. That's how they have made monsters out of us. Okay? That's what we have become. And since we are stuck right smack in the middle of the Stockholm Syndrome, ladies and gentlemen, demons, we have become the demons galore. Because they got us, the demons got us from all angles. Religious, on a political level, entertainment industry, medical industry, you name it. everything is aimed at destroying us. Wake the hell up, people, before it's too late. You are being set up for the slaughter that is coming. In fact, let us go to Jeremiah chapter 30. If you don't get this, then I guess if you leave a questions on the comment section, then I might be able to answer it to you. But you can Google this, man. Okay? Jeremiah 30. Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Jeremiah 30, verse 7 says, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. 8. For it should come to pass in that day that the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and we burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Verse 9, but they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Hallelujah. So you see, King David is sleeping right now. God will raise him up again. The great I am. So what does that mean on chapter 7? For that day is great, so that the none is like it is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, what did I just say? Our people are being set up. We are being accepted for we belong to the gay community. And we have become thugs. We have become thieves. We break into store. We break into Target and we rob it in front of their eyes. We have become a mob instead of a civilized, reasonable, God-loving people. So now you see, we have become an astonishment, a byword. Remember what I said that when I said that at the beginning? So there it is. Because they are looking at us from the very top of the satanic pyramid, looking at us down, looking at the black people down and saying, man, look at them. No wonder we consider them animals. And they have fallen for our tricks. They have sold their soul for pennies on the market. Let us go to Isaiah chapter 5. Isaiah chapter 5. And this is talking about his people. Again, the 12 tribes of Israel. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. See? Knowledge is power. But only the knowledge of God is real power. This knowledge, knowing the 10 commandments, obeying the 10 commandments, coming back to your Creator, Not knowledge in a school, in a college, where you're going to be owing what? Student loans and not finding a job. I'm not talking about that knowledge. I'm talking about the only knowledge that counts for life itself. Not for a job, to prepare you for a job where someday you could be fired from that job. Like, you fired. Is that what you went to school for? All right, so then you move on to another company or another industry, right? Well, unless you own it, you might get fired from it. Let us go to the last verse for today. Let us go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24. I'm just going to show you Matthew 24. Starting in verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Which in Spanish means, Dinos. ¿Cuándo vendrán estas cosas? ¿Y qué señal habrá de tu venida? Y del fin del mundo, o sea, del sistema, no de la tierra, porque la tierra simplemente es un cuerpo, ¿right? Materia de la cual estamos hechos, pero quien hace el mundo es la gente, es el sistema. Así que cuando habla del mundo, está hablando de la destrucción del sistema. Porque el Creador va a hacer una nueva tierra, o sea, va a renovar esta tierra. Ok. Entonces, so you understand now? Now, the first thing that he said, before I tell you what's going to be taking place, before I tell you about the signs of my coming, do this first. Look at this, verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. You understand? Now, why would he say about, to tell the disciples to take heed that no man deceive you? Why? Because he knows that the demons was coming for this. The devil was coming for his people's minds. Okay? And he got them. He got most of God's people. That's why, even the people that are awakened like you and me, we have our faults. So let's hope that we be accounted for. Let's pray it every day. Because things are going to get nasty and they're going to get very, very bad, ladies and gentlemen. But if God is with you, who can be against you? If God is with us, who can be against us? Okay? So I'm going to send you the proof, because the proof is in the pudding. As that old saying goes, right? Well, I'm going to show you how we have been shaped, how we have been worked, how we have become feminized, how we have become Satanist in the entertainment industry. You're going to see a young man imitating, dancing. You got young men dancing the Pharaoh, like as if they was in Egypt back in the Pharaoh's time. People that used to worship so many gods is not even funny. The main god being Ra. The god of death means being Nubis. And the list is endless for the names of their gods. But yet, we admire them to the point where we make video and we make songs, dancing their song. Oh no, but it's just music. No. It's not music. It's not about music. It's not about entertainment. There's an agenda behind peoples of influence in our society. And then at the end, you're going to see a young man kissing another, a black, confused young man kissing another black man. And you may say, oh, Ruben, where's that going to be at? Well, the BET Awards that was carried out on June 27th. The Black Entertainment Channel. Can you believe this? On top of it all, it is very sad. See, we have believed the lies, the system lies. We have believed, and we have given us our people. God's people have given themselves up for slaughter. They have given up to their religions. They have given themselves up to the entertainment satanic industry. They have given themselves up to their fashion industry with pants below their pants below their waist. Then I'm going to show you another video where the young man is actually, you're going to see the girl twerking. Young girls, ladies and gentlemen, somebody's daughter dancing on stage, showing their ass. You see? The sexualization of Black America, it is ridiculous. No wonder black young men don't know what or who the hell they are, because the demons are going around possessing them because they are lost. They don't know if they are binary. They don't know if they are non-conforming oriented sex. They don't know if they're gay. They don't even know. It's sad, lady. They don't even know if they're transgender. They know. Your transgender are in your schools. I'm so glad that I don't have no kids, no babies in today's. Because even in today's Cartoon Network, you go to Cartoon Network and what do you get? You get gays, you get Nickelodeon, you got the OCNI. Ladies and gentlemen, wake the hell up. But yet, Black Lives Matter. Did you see what George Floyd's brother said? He's trying to correct you now, huh? He said, wait a minute. No, not just all Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. Yeah, George Floyd, the one that was killed. Now, how has brothers and sisters paid tribute to George Floyd where he was killed? Well, they're shooting almost on a daily basis there. People getting killed. You hear gunshots every late at night. I mean, I don't live around there, but I'm just saying. Okay? So the same way that the demons and their disciples have worked society to destroy the Native American Indians, which is the tribe of God, G-A-D. The same way that they have destroyed all of the other tribes, the tribe of Issachar, which is in Mexico, the tribe of Zabulon, which is Guatemala to Panama, the tribe of Asa, which is Colombia. Even the names of God's name, their God's name, Colombia, Ecuador, Brazil, Venezuela, all of those people, ladies and gentlemen, Asa, Asher. So you understand? The tribe of Levi in Haiti. Look what they're going through. The Hawaiians and the Samoan Indians and the Samoan Islands. The tribe of Naphtali. The Seminoles Indian that are in Australia, the indigenous people there, the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of Simeon, Dominicans, the tribe of Ephraim, Puerto Ricans, the tribe of Manasseh, which are the Cubans, and so on. You understand? You think this is a joke? You think I just come here to pass the time? No, we are in the last days. This is the last days of this generation. You know, and I feel sorry for people that come on YouTube and try to explain, you know, they come and criticize. I don't come to criticize the black people, my people, the Hispanic people. No. I come to tell them as to why they are under the circumstances that they are. We are under the curses. So you got Zabulon, Asa, you got Simeon, you got the tribe of Levi. We all, what? Killing each other? The same thing. Robbing each other, killing each other. In fact, if you go to the border and you ask the people coming to the border of the United States and Mexico, what are they telling? They're running away from violence. You see? See what happens when you forget about God? When there's no spiritual guidance in your society and you worship false gods? Well, you get what you sow. You have sown in the faith of the Roman Catholic Church. Everywhere the Roman Catholic Church is, you got disasters in your hand, and they love it. Because when you suffer, that means that they got power over you. Now they want you to have this jab, being part of this experiment that is being run throughout the whole earth. You think they do it because they love you? You want to be that naive? Be my guest. Be ready to suffer the consequences as others have, as many others have already that are no longer here. Anyway, so that's all I have for you tonight. Okay? And remember, I'm here to give you the truth and nothing but the truth. Because if you know the truth shall make you free. We didn't ask to be part of this life, but yet here we are. Why not make the most of it by praying and having a relationship with the one that created life? It's the most reasonable, is the most logical thing to do. But the devil have made people stupid, illogical, ridiculous, just as his. You understand? And you think your government cares about you and it's gonna, oh, if I vote for grandpa, dementia, grandpa, Joe Biden, oh, I'm gonna get help, right, Mr. Rubin? Nope. Well, how about if I vote for Donald Trump? You think he's gonna help me? Nope. No man can help you because they're all part of the same club. You're not part of that club, and they belong to the club. You ain't in it, You ain't in it. You ain't in the freaking club. They don't care about you. Racism is a distraction word. Juneteenth, do you see how they distract you? I mean, look how many people were killed on Juneteenth. Look how many people have been killed exactly where George Floyd was killed. And I know because I used to live around there. I used to take the bus right there where he was killed. And you got people getting award and all of that. Let me just tell you something. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If I would have been there when the police when that police officer had the knees on the back and the neck of George Floyd, they would have to put me under arrest too. And you know what the charge would have been? The charge would have been interfering with police. What is it? Police or police investigation or police proceedings. But at least George Floyd would be alive today. I would have tried to do something about it, not let it happen. And then our people, our people that have been played by religions. See, let me tell you a little secret about the Roman Catholic Church, ladies and gentlemen, and all of the religions, all of the daughters that came out of her. The whole purpose of religion is to make you, it's the same game of politics. It gives you the impression that they care about you. And that you get emotionally wrapped up in their game. That's how you become their victim. And you think they're good people, right? Do not believe it for a minute. These people are demons. Dr. Fauci is a Jesuit, which is an evil organization within the Catholic Church, which controls the Catholic Church. Do you know the Jesuits were spread all over the planet? Not to convert people, but to go against God's people and to kill as many as they can. The day of reckoning is coming. It is here. It is almost here. Anyway, let me tell you about the Roman Catholic Church. You think they care about you until you see the truth. Once you see the truth, you are so discouraged. You are so that you don't care no more. See how you fell? You see how you fell into this psychological state? You understand? You get to that point where you don't care. Oh, wait a minute. So they've been lying to me. Just like the Santa Claus. And then you become an atheist. You don't believe in no God. You see how perfect game the devil plays? You'd be like, heck with this. I don't believe in God. And the devil goes, that's exactly what I want. Believe in me. And those people that become atheists are Satanists by default. May God bless you. And once again, please take a look at one of the three different links, because I cannot show you the whole video because it's too long. Okay, I'm gonna give you pieces. I mean, so I'm gonna, for instance, I'm gonna show you a video of this rap player named the Baby, something like that. Take a look at what he's wearing here, a dragon. And look what he's singing. And look how he touched that girl's ass. And look how they be twerking. And then Lil Nas, when he kissed that man. You understand? And then you got this crazy, possessed, obviously possessed woman. What's her name again? Let me see. I forgot her name. Let me see, give me 1 second. She's Dominican, she's Dominican, I know. I forgot her name. She's a rap artist, but I forgot her name because I don't follow, I don't listen to rap. Because I woke up. I knew who was in that circle. That's why I didn't introduce my kids to that type of music. And I kept telling them when they were little, you don't want to know the circle. So what's her name? Man. She's from the Bronx. She used to be a stripper. She was in the, what is it? In the football. No, that's not it. No, she didn't come there. She didn't go there. She had this video that came out where she's in a, anyway, you're gonna see her. It's the lady that's pregnant. She's pregnant, ladies and gentlemen. And she's on stage. I mean, this is the most disgusting human generation, human civilization that has ever existed. Because these are the last days, so it's understandable. We are worst of the worst. We are the most ridiculous last generation. And many things happen all over the place. Ridiculous death. People die for nothing. People get killed for nothing. There's the story of a young kid that had to play dead, 10 years old, that had to play that he was dead in order to survive. He was the only one that survived in a family. His mother, his dad, and his 2 brothers and sisters were killed. Only him, because he played dead, and then a year girl were the only ones that got saved. It's sad. But didn't I tell you that the devil is coming? He knows this is his last day. He's living his last days. His days are numbered. So he wants to kill more people as possible. He's getting ridiculous. And he's using humans, of course. See, what we call today mental health issues are actually people possessed by demons. But in today's society, we say, well, you got a mental case. What is it, honey? You got depressed? You got psychosis? Oh, you got schizophrenia. Schizophrenia? Come, I'll help you. Either that, or are you taking any drugs? Are you taking cocaine? Are you taking heroin? Are you taking fentanyl? Are you taking angel dust? Are you taking crack? Yeah, see, we seems to always have an excuse to justify possession. Just like we have an excuse to justify our stinking behavior. We behave like animals, so you know what? What's our justification? Oops. We are animals. We came through the process of evolution. So we are animals. Hey, we can behave like animals now. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Because if you came up through the process of evolution and the animals act like animals, how are you supposed to behave? How are you supposed to act? You actually behaving worse than animals. May God bless you. Tomorrow is the last day of a long weekend, huh? Or at least for me it is. You got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I mean, you got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 3-day weekend. Beautiful. God bless you all. You all take care. And remember, I do this out of love. You don't help me pay for my internet, but I don't ask you for anything. I never will. You see how it works? I never will. So just come out of her. Come out of her, my people, as it is written on Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. Come out of her, my people, so you don't be partakers of her plagues. Y'all take care.